We're live.
We're alive and I'm dancing to music that's not there.
Me
Good
too.
morning,
I'm like,
friends.
hey, make it funky, funky, funky. Make it really funky. I'm trying to find them on my page so that I can see what messages people say, what they saying, what they be
Very
doing.
good.
Let's see, let's see, let's see. There we are. There we are.
That's not
Okay.
sure.
There we are. Yeah. Okay. So, people, how you be doing? We have one person. I don't know who the one person is. Say something so I can see. We can't see on the screen, so you got to announce yourself. Wonderful people. Uh, we jumping on here like we always do Mondays, bringing some sweet energy to y'all on your way to work, while you're in the office, commute, whatever it might be right now. Abru, hey, what's up? How you doing? Uh, uh, I just got back from Croatia for a week, 8 days actually, 9 days. I don't know how many damn days. I was there for a long damn time. Uh, I gained a lot of juice with energy.
Mm,
Uh, I okay. She would say I'm working secretly. Okay, so shh, don't tell nobody. Not a, not a motherfucker. And when they do, just like what we're gonna do is clear the space so they can't see you, Ebru. If you did if they did check you out, so we're gonna clear the energy. So I'm really up on energy, y'all, this morning. I'm really fucking like stepping into some other shit. Uh, I feel like more like, you know,
yeah.
like a lion.
I'm so glad you went.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to say this publicly. I thank my dear wife Tori for getting me out the door, pushing me off into the plane. I went. I wasn't gonna go. It was the best thing that happened. Uh, Everything has lit up a little bit for me. There's still some things I'm still dealing with, but it's just like uh, I got this. And what I
Yeah.
mean by I got this, today I wanted us to talk about being you unapologetically. What is that? What does that take? What is that? A lot of times, people, Suzette, what's up? How you doing? A lot of times people come in and they want to be apologetic about shit, and uh, like somebody else holds the keys to their reality.
Mm,
What type of bullshit is that? And then people want to judge you. You know, uh, fuck all that.
yeah.
Something I realized,
What?
and a lot of stuff I realized lately this last week. But one thing I said, I came out of my mom's womb by myself. My brother and I got a joke. We was playing checkers, and I won, so I got to come out first. But that's a long term for my mom because his ass 2 years later. But anyway, we had this going joke. But my point of it is, on another note, uh, I came here on my motherfucking own, and I'm gonna leave. And the thing about it is that I've been exploring this death thing, this thing like and I'm not being morbid because my wife is sick and shit, but it crossed my mind. I'm keeping it real because when somebody goes to the hospital nowadays, you don't know what's gonna happen. Now,
Right.
I'm not putting that out there like, oh boo, yeah. I'm just saying it makes you start to look at other space. And I had a
Yeah.
conversation with my brother yesterday, and he was very helpful because what's up, Mr. Weeks, Jr. Shan, let's see who we got. Shamana, Suzette. I hope I'm not
Shama. That's
Shama.
what I said.
Uh, what's up, Mr. Weeks? Waving. So the point of what I'm saying is, what happens when you actually step in being you? What do you know, Lee?
Greatness.
Yeah.
Greatness happens. I feel like I'm entering that space,
Mm. You entering or you already there?
and I feel like there's still more of me to embody,
Hmm.
but I do, like, I've noticed, particularly over the last 7 It's been 7 months. But um, my conditioning
Uh-huh.
has been rescuer and people pleaser, right?
Yeah.
And I spent a really long time of a couple of decades, probably longer in this lifetime, like actively giving away my power. And we can
Yes.
talk about this more in the future. But I've noticed in the last 2 weeks, just none of that. Conversations that previously I would have like shrank into and acquiesced to the other person in some capacity, I've just been like, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. And,
I'm
and,
not available for that.
and I think that's the time that we're in right now too. I
Yeah.
really think that's the time period that we on planet Earth right now. Uh, was Kathleen says, yes, playing, letting go, distractors that keep me from being me. Claire says, I came
Hmm.
out of the womb, I'm apologizing. Yeah, fuck all that. Right, tell them to kiss
Would
your ass.
now be a good time to
Yeah,
stop
tell them to
that,
say, kiss
Claire?
my ass. Tell them, John motherfucking Ashford, son of a- you kiss my ass. I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm John. No, I'm sorry. I am Claire. You know, damn all that. You know what I'm saying?
John gives you permission, Claire.
Yes. Because what happens, it doesn't do anything for you.
It
So many
doesn't.
times we do things for other people. I was
Right. And if we're, go ahead.
I was on this plane again. I'm always amazed because I always put my headset on. I look at shit and then they come out and they protect the seatbelt at the front. And they on Delta they got a screen. It's all on screen. It's all nice and fancy and shit. But still, you got to put that damn mask on you first.
Yes,
You got to put
that
that fucking
part.
mask on you first.
Because if you pass out, the other
Every,
people that are already passed out are fucked.
you're fucked up.
Then all of y'all are dead.
It's a wrap. Cancel Christmas. No Halloween. Nothing. So what would it be
Um,
like to be you unapologetically? And I said this once before. Hey Martha, what's up? Oh my God, Martha Pedersen. Oh my God, um, old family friend. This morning we're talking about being you and being unapologetically you. And one of the things that I would say is that I had great support of being me. Pamela and John Ashford always try. I got a spanking once. I went to Jane A. Neal School, and the only spanking I can remember getting from my dad is when I did something. I told him that somebody else told me to do it, and he was like, "That's the dumbest shit
oh,
I ever seen." And I got a spanking. I never forgot that. I was like, "Why? And it's like it was actually because he wanted me to always be me, not follow
yeah.
people. You have to learn how to follow, but when you make a choice that you're gonna support. Uh,
Yeah, there's a difference between being guided and following.
yes,
There is agency in being guided. Someone is showing you the way to get where you are already wanting to go
yeah.
versus following somebody who has their own agenda
Yeah.
and
And
probably doesn't have you in mind.
what's that?
And probably doesn't have you in mind. They're
Exactly.
probably only thinking about them.
I think that's what Ebru was saying about the only difficult thing sometimes is that politicians decide things for you. So it's more difficult to be me and make my own decisions. You're absolutely fucking right. But here's an example, y'all. On my wall over here, I keep my superheroes around me. Like I got, you see that Mighty Mouse? Because he was real small, but I'm a fucking put a power pack, But in front of me is Dr. King. And I put this poster up
Mm,
there specifically after I came back from their museum in Atlanta because he didn't give a fuck.
mm,
I just want you to think he had a supporting squad. He didn't do it by himself. I'm not just giving him all the juice, but he didn't have he actually did some stuff and was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the consequence. Even to the point that he had to know at some point, these motherfuckers government so ruthless, they probably gonna try to take me out. But I'm
yeah,
being me and
yeah,
unapologetically me. And so what happens is
yeah,
that I think there's a lot of times we have to step up the game, you know. And what I mean by stepping up the game, you might do shit that nobody else is. You might be going this way. Everybody else is going that way. Everybody else is going that way. And a dear friend of mine, a teacher of mine, old colleague of mine, said some shit to me that I never forget. Never quit, never give up, and you might be going in alone. And it's kind of, like being, I mean, for me, being who I am right now, I had a conversation and I was just like, I love my brother, Derek Ashford is one of my favorite people on planet Earth. But after having a conversation, I see some stuff a little bit different than him. See, the difference with it is that people say different is wrong. Different is different.
Mm,
And that's what I
yeah.
love about my brother. He always allowed me to be me. He was like, my brother weird and as fuck, but I'm always me. And what I'm saying is that what would it be like if we all stepped in up? See, Dr. King wouldn't have got shot if everybody was being on the same vibe. See, motherfuckers want to
Yeah.
put up somebody up front and let you take all the beef, all the heat, and they're gonna sit in the back. Fuck them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to say, fuck them, and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah. Absolutely. Enjoy that coffee for me, Kathy. Have a sip
Yes,
for me,
Kathy.
especially if it's black with cinnamon,
Yes.
maple syrup.
Oh my God. You put maple syrup in your coffee?
Yes.
I've
When
never
I
done.
drink it.
Oh my God.
Black with cinnamon and maple syrup, it's a party.
What about a
Just
little
enough
coconut cream?
syrup to like cut the bitterness, not enough to like make it
Make
sweet.
it too
I don't
sweet.
like sweet
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah, look, I'm finding out more about my sister. I'm gonna have to try that. But see, I like my shit creamy, so I like putting like coconut milk or coconut cream or a cat or
Yeah.
almond milk. I mean, not almond milk, but oat milk because that's that
Yeah.
richness. Like ooh, but it's not the dairy stuff to give me mess up my nostrils. But
When
anyway,
I started drinking coffee, I drank it like my grandfather drank it, which was with milk in it.
yeah,
Um, and I was three. I was instantly three again, sitting at his feet, sipping off of his saucer. He would put his
yeah,
cup on a saucer, and I got to drink whatever spilled.
yeah.
Um, that was amazing.
I'm weird
Black with
myself.
mushrooms and cinnamon.
I don't know
Yes.
much. See, I tried that mushroom one time. I mean, we're just talking about this, y'all. This morning, we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of. But I tried the mushroom like creamer when I was in a class in Houston. I bought it, and it made me itch.
Hmm.
So I sometimes think I have to be careful because of what
Yeah, don't do
mushrooms.
that.
Huh? Yeah, you got to pay
Don't
attention to
do
your body.
that.
Your body
Yes.
knows. Suzette said, "I'm weird now. My sweet magic creature is experiencing a sore throat. What
What is it?
take? So let me ask you this. Uh, I'm gonna say this. I'm weird as fuck. So what if you put your hands on that person's sore throat and just ask it to go away? I know that sounds fucking crazy and weird, but I know somebody on here was like, what if that shit work? Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. That's not the sore throat.
Don't do
Stick
it. It
out.
might work.
It might work.
And then you'll be even weirder.
And see, here's the piece about it. I'm beginning to realize. So my brother, this is another story about being me. My brother had a birthday party. It's like 51st. Well, I'm 58, so he's 56. So like his 53rd or 54th birthday. And I went out there and it was raining and shit. And I went out being me. And because I work with Orishas and spirits and angels and all that shit, I went to the store, did some stuff, and came back and it stopped raining in his backyard when he had this birthday party. Okay. Fact. He could tell you that. My brother can jump on here next time we can say, yeah, that shit happened. I know that shit sounds crazy. And I'm like, and here's the piece. I'm not this special dude. I'm just willing to be connected to greatness. I'm willing to be great, connected to shit that's like boom, bang, bang. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I was looking on my phone and I was going to Opatia. I got it pronounced right, Croatia. And I looked at the weather and I was like, ain't this a bitch? Rain, rain, rain. I was like, that ain't happening. This is a vacation for me. Go on my Facebook, y'all. Look at the pictures I put on there. Sunny, 66 degrees, right on the ocean. And everybody's like, oh my God. Now,
Mm,
I'm not saying I did by myself. Like I said, I have some colleagues and some Orishas and some angels and shit but I say that to say this. What if you're willing to be you so much that you don't give a fuck what people think, but the outcome changes?
yeah.
Be greatness. Do crazy and weird shit. That's all day. Like having conversations. And this last week, and so it was like I've been back home, and I gone back, try to slide back into a space of being the old me, because when I see my wife struggling and stuff, and I'm like, I get sad because I'm an emotional motherfucker, and I get like, oh my god, I can't do anything. She's in a lot of pain. I was like, that's not what her body's requiring for me right now. Her body's
Mm,
requiring me to be in my greatness.
mm,
Every time I go back to this reality of what this outcome says with kidney failure, with all that shit, that's these motherfuckers. Now, and then my brother was the one who said that yesterday, because my brother we raised Catholic, so his approach is a little bit different. His approach is more scripture stuff, but the scripture he's pulling out was the same outcome that I was going for.
yeah,
It's kind of amazing how, and that's why I'm saying different is not wrong. And
yeah.
I used to be like something like, man, religious. I'm like, that's it.
There's truth in everything, though.
Absolutely. And for me,
There's
I
truth in
always do things.
everything.
Uh, Here's the piece about it. When I think about being me and I get crunchy, I always say this: everything that allows this to exist, I destroy and I create all of that energy. Everything that allows this to exist. And what happens is
Mm,
that it allows more of me to show up, because everything that allows this to exist is a space. What's up, brother Scary? Is a space that you can change. I was sharing with this one sister. We have a class. Here's an invitation to everybody. There is a class. I want to say the first Saturday and Sunday of December. I want to say maybe it's the 5th and 6th, or the 4th and 5th.
it's the third and fourth. It's the first weekend in December.
Is
No, it's
that
the fourth and fifth.
the 4th and 5th? I'm
Hmm.
hosting a talking to the entities class in Washington. I have this sister Anna Slosser coming out from the East Coast, and we're gonna chop it up about ancestors. And we were talking about entities and all. And what I realized is that it's just me. When I was a kid and I went to the seminary, I did not think of Christ being like above me. I was like, that's my homie. I was
Yeah.
amazed by the shit that he could do. I was just like,
Jesus and I were cool till he crashed my wedding, but carry on.
he crashed your wedding. Did he bring any wine?
Did not bring wine. Did
Man,
not
you
at
should have
all.
brought the water to him. He could change it to wine. The boy was bad. As George Clinton would say, he was bad. The boy is bad. But my point of it is that how do we start rearranging? I'm writing this book, y'all. So I'm jumping all over this place. So I started writing this book 2 days ago, and uh, I had a chapter about God, living beyond God. And I know that some people are going to be like, "Oh my God," he said, "living beyond God." And what I was saying is, I start realizing, being me, that all the books have stopped since the ancient books about like God don't exist anymore, and we all live in the books from the past.
Accept conversations with God, but no religions acknowledging that. But carry on.
Yeah. But yes, you're right. But the whole piece about it is like, and I was sitting back, I was like, the God knows a bad being, bad being. And why would that creator stop the story from ancient stories when you still existing? You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Yeah.
so are we the prophets, and are we those individuals that
Yeah.
in the past? It just hit me, and it was so. This is being me. So I was
If
writing
we're
this
willing to
chapter,
see it that way, yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
a lot of people get stuck on it, and it's just like they stuck in time.
Yeah, because then religion would lose its hold.
Yeah.
If that many people started actually connecting with God directly,
Yes.
what would be the point
Yes.
in religious
Yes.
institutions?
Yeah. And here's the piece about it. This is what I wrote in this chapter in this book. Y'all gonna have to get the book to get all of this, but check this out. French helped me learn more of my English when I study French. And I always look in the Old Testament about how they describe Yahweh God. It's like, I am who am. I was like, and we're humans being.
Mm,
Being is I am, part of I am. So secretly are you God
mm,
and goddesses. Did he already allow that for you to know? But you had to untake that shit apart because if you look at the English language again, you got to look at being, human being. You can just say human, but when you say being, you become God.
Mm.
Ooh, now I know some people gonna jump off of here and be like, "This Negro's crazy," but I'm willing to be different. I'm willing to say some shit that most people not gonna say because right now I'm on some other energetic shit right now, and I realized that I wanted to come on here and tell people you don't have to apologize. You don't even have to apologize if you disagree with me. It's just
Or
and I'm not upset. I'm no
yeah.
longer there's something that happened with my wife, and her friends stepped up. And I used to judge people, not these friends, but I used to judge people. And I promised myself, universe, if I gain anything from this whole ordeal, from my situation with my wife, I will never fucking judge another person again as long as I'm breathing air this lifetime or in another future lifetime.
Mm. I think that's another gift that this year is giving us, this energy that we're in right now is giving us, because I had a similar epiphany in May
Hmm.
that I had this point of view about what family looks like, what
Wow.
friendship looks like, what love looked like, what support looked like, and where it had to come from. And I was actually standing in my living room on the phone with a friend, and God was like, "You're really being dismissive right now."
Hmm.
Like I was lamenting over what I don't have versus looking very clearly at what I do have.
Yeah.
Like I was on the phone with somebody who loves me,
Yeah.
and I was lamenting about like whatever the hell. And I was just like,
And that's the distraction of who we be. Those are the
yeah.
distractors that make us keep on playing small. And when you're
Mm,
willing not to, it's like, and so here's the piece that I'm messing with soon. Now, and my one sister on here who was with class with me, Allah, from Russia. We've been doing exchanges online, and we did a couple of strange exchanges there. And both of us don't. She speaks Russian, and I speak English, of course. And but the energy that we work with each other and doing trading is just recognizing your potency of what you be. Because if you don't recognize the potency of what you be, no more can come. And a lot of people say
yeah.
it's braggadocious and shit. It's not braggadocious. It's just that you got to be willing. You got to be willing to be a space. I got another brother, Dame, who's been talking about space, and it's just like uh, most of y'all who know me know that I'm a big George Clinton fan. I love George. That's one of my favorite musicians on the planet. P Funk, Funkadelic, Parliament. You know, my St. Louis family from Rockers. We were Funk by Funk in college. That's how deep we were off in this shit. But
Wait,
uh,
did you go to college here?
I went to school in Kansas City, Missouri, but a lot of my homies were from St. Louis. So
All
Kansas
right.
City, a lot of some from St. Derek Young. There's a lot of people that
Yeah. All
that I went
good.
to
Okay.
school with. And so I say that because it leads me to this song that I listened to that George Clinton wrote shit like in the 70s, pretty much. And he had this one song that's called Space People. Universal love. And it was like space. And everybody think it's outer space. We talk about space. You can go back and check it out. And my point about it is I always been jumping into that concepts like futuristic. And when they come into my being, like I'm 58 right now, I'm like, whoa, I've been this is it. So we've been talking about space, not time. Time is
Yeah.
another constraint. Time is like race. It's a constraint. It's a measurement that ain't fucking real.
Look, every time time changes, I'm like, made this shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you talked about the trades because I want to be a John commercial real fast. If you haven't had a session with John, do yourself a favor and get one. I've been like melting in this whole call. And if you don't know me, I'm a very cold person. I am cold all the time. I'm trying to figure out an elegant way to get out of the sweater right now. And John did some work on me before we got started, and now I'm melting,
You
which
know,
is a very, very good
and I appreciate that, sister. And you guys, if you're interested, you go to my website. You can sign up for sessions. Don't let the price scare you, because it's like taking two people to the NFL football game. But what will happen with it is like mind blowing. You can catch it at www being John Asher. I appreciate that, sister. But
yeah.
and don't let the price, because I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out loud. If the price is like still don't holler at me, because if your body is saying something different, sometimes I negotiate. But I listen to bodies, not what comes out your mouth. That's
Yeah.
that energy. That's that space stuff. That's when George Clinton was saying, "Space people, universal love." I mean, I was riding in that this morning. I was like, it's about space, and what can you manipulate with space? Like, here's the piece about it. I had to come into work yesterday. I was kind of sad. I was talking to my sister Anna Sauce, who's coming to do the. Now, I'm telling y'all, you might go to the website. Go. You might want to come check out Anna here in the 4th and the 5th, and come to this class. We were talking about being me and being the power that I be. And I wanted to retire January 1st. Some shit went down with Tori's body. Is it more feasible to look at and move the date? Because I keep on saying this as a plantation, and my sister Leela says, "Is this truly a plantation for me or not?" And so I've been playing with that, because Leela said this about a month ago. This other sister said this. I was like, "What am I capable of being any place in space that things always fall in my and taking advantage of where I am instead of making it a wrongness?" And how many of us do that and looking at our being the same way? That something's wrong with us, because even though I put something out there, I have to still follow it. Every fucking 10 seconds, I'm gonna change my mind.
You have that
That's
privilege.
yeah. We all have that privilege too. You don't have to get
Yeah.
stuck. Yeah, I
Um,
changed my pumpkin in 2 minutes, so I'm just saying.
you cracking me up. That has me thinking about actually plantation to playground. I know we were talking about it as
Ooh,
plantation of possibilities,
ooh.
but I think plantation to playground is actually,
Especially when you bring the wizardry, the witchery, the the magic, you can
yeah,
change the plantation to a playground
yeah.
before your eyes, like like Thanos, like that.
Maybe that's why we needed to postpone the call.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a call coming out, y'all. It's going to be something around. You'll see it. We'll talk about this a little bit more. But unfortunately, I got 1 minute, and I got to get to this desk over here and start entertaining my clients. I
Thanks,
love y'all. I
friends.
love the sisters Leela too. If this sister's magical, you should go check. You got a website, right? So we can go check out your services.
No,
Not
just message me on Facebook if you want a session.
she will work your body out and make you feel like a king or queen or whatever you want to feel like.
Absolutely.
Until next week, y'all. Peace and blessings. Love y'all. Mwah.
Bye.
And Kathy, I would tell Tori, I say hello. You say hello. I say hello. Love y'all. Peace.